Second scrimmage of fall camp just wrapped up. We'll talk to Coach Grinch and Isaac Dotson. Great defense today. A couple of touchdowns from the offensive side. Wicks had a really big run, but a lot of takeaways and a lot of big hits from the D. Just after the scrimmage here with Isaac Dotson, I'm Matt Chazanow. Isaac, defense played well, especially in the secondary. You personally had, I think, a takeaway and some big hits out there. What is it that has made you guys progress to where you are now? Because the energy's been sustained, but the quality of play continues to increase.
I'd say just the simplicity of everything. Coach Grinch really breaks it down so that we can fly around and make plays, and we don't have to think as much, and we can just see things in front of us and react and fly around and just play hard. Once we have it ingrained in our system, we've been repping the same thing since the winter when he got here. So now we know it pretty well. Obviously, we still have a lot of room for improvement. It's got things to tighten up, but it's a lot easier once we can just go out there and just play on instinct.
Not that much room for improvement. If it gets any better, you're going to have pick six. You played really well today. A lot of really good energy. Some big hits, but like you said, Coach Grinch has kept it simple, and he's emphasized certain things. What are those things?
Flying to the football. He has a bottom line, and that's straight into the football on every single play. We don't want guys standing around waiting for somebody else to make the play. We want everybody to assume it's their play to make. Playing together, and just making sure everybody's on the same page and just running around.
All right, here with Coach Grinch, I'm Matt Chazanow. Coach, how about the defense, your defense today? Some turnovers, takeaways, big hits. You had to like what you saw out there.
Some positives and some negatives, and the negatives stick out probably more so than the positives, and that's kind of how this thing works. And we'll learn from those. Some of the going back to not to harp on the negatives, but this is the time to see them because now we can coach it. It's again, one of those deals you can only coach what you see, and so we got certainly some improvements to be made. But it's nice to get hands on footballs and a couple strips that we didn't quite pounce on, but the ball's on the ground, which is a positive.
Yeah, I was going to say you. Let's focus on some of the positives, sure, of which there are many. There were some strips out there, I think an interception or two even, and a lot of big hits, a lot of energy that seems to be carrying over from Lewiston here into Martin Stadium.
Well, and that's just it. And then part of that is confidence in the calls, confidence in his technique, which only comes with the more experienced you are. I mean, the reality is a year from now we'll be better than we are now. The problem is we got to be better in 2 weeks. But as they get more confident, that allows them to play a little bit faster, a little bit more aggressive, and all those things add up to being violent at the point of attack, which is a good ingredient to get the ball out.
There's a certain momentum that builds up. In the beginning, you had a couple big plays, a lot of energy. Coach Salve and everybody, Coach Wilson, they come out and run out, and then that is sustained and maintained and then builds, and that's not easy to do.
No. Well, and sometimes too, and it's those instances where maybe it's a chunk play that you give up, and maybe it's 3 or 4 plays in a row that, again, if you were scripted, you wouldn't give them quite the gain you gave them. But you got to find a way to respond and keep grinding, and then knowing that you're one play away from getting them behind the sticks, which means you're one play closer to getting them in a third down, which every play is an opportunity to get a takeaway. So all those things. So we need to keep energy regardless of what the result of the previous play was. But no, as you get momentum's a funny thing, and we got to find a way to create it.